This is the Sim Pit. I'm your host, Shaun Cole, and welcome to today's edition of the Pit Stop, where you, the pit crew, you are the star of today's show. Welcome. Mitchy Hoyer's in chat, and there's a reason for that I'll talk about in just a moment. He's not just sniping, he's here for good reason today. So welcome, Mitchy Hoyer, on our YouTube channel, and we are live simultaneously, Sim Pit Live on Twitch, and we are live at the Sim Pit on YouTube simultaneously to talk about sim racing. I've been trying to slowly change the direction of the Pit Stop from being that just monotonous going through the news, and I've tried to bring in a little bit more fun, a little bit more conversation, a lot more sim rigs and things that we can look at and talk about. The main thing being talk about. And so when I do this show Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings, what I hope is that you guys have things that you want to talk about. You guys have comments, suggestions. You guys have topics that you think are important. And it might be something that we've talked about in the past, that maybe a new point or a new thought came up that you think is relevant. And with this being an ongoing show, there's always room to go back to anything that we've discussed in the past. So I am on a time agenda today. We got to move it along. The reason for that being, and one of the stories we're going to talk about, the thumbnail on our show right here, right now, for those on YouTube, is the Ferrari 488 GT3 being added to the GT3 pack in R-Factor2. This is an ever-growing pack that is really in a heated battle right now, if you think about it, between Assetto Corsa Competizione, which you could say they specialize in the GT3 type cars, and you could even argue that iRacing has been really pushing GT3 cars and the like on their service as well. So at this point, we are talking about three different sim companies aggressively going after the GT3 market, which is no surprise, because when you think about it, these are the dream cars that we all dream of owning or driving, I do believe. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Bentleys, Porsches, and the like, Mercedes. So I think there's a reason it's such a popular series, and the Ferrari being added to this group is, you know, Ferrari is Ferrari. What are you going to say? It looks like a Ferrari. It sounds like a Ferrari. And yeah, what more can you say? David S., he knows that I have a Logitech, in my Logitech review, I seem to be using a new keyboard mount on my rig. So this is the next level racing keyboard, freestanding keyboard and mouse holder that I'm using to hold my keyboard and my larger of the two Stream Decks I have. But that's the next level racing freestanding one, which works out pretty well. Hey, Thunder, how you doing? Brad, I'm sorry, we are on agenda, man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. So the reason I'm going long on the Ferrari and being added to our R-Factor2 today is that when I think of R-Factor2 drivers, you know, each sim has its list of top 10, top 20 drivers. And when I think of R-Factor2 and some of the best drivers on planet Earth when it comes to R-Factor2, well, none other than Mitchy Hoyer comes to mind. So yesterday, Mitchy contacted me and said, hey, are you doing anything with the Ferrari on R-Factor2 tomorrow? And I said, no, but I probably should be, doing my job and all. And he suggested that we do some kind of a multiplayer thing together. So this morning we've been setting it up, and we are getting ready to take the Ferrari 488 for R-Factor2 out at Silverstone. I'm going to be streaming it at SimPit Live on Twitch, and we're going to start that up about an hour after the end of the show. I got to get this show done. Start up sometime between 10:30 and 11 o'clock. I mean, the room is already open, so I'll tell you, if you have the car, I'm going to give out the password right now. We're going to give it out on Discord. We're going to give it out here. But if you go to R-Factor2, look for the hosted section and look for a room called the SimPit Ferrari Test. And the password is, this one's easy, no caps, no spaces, Max the dog. Max the dog. So that really is kind of a setup for why Mitchie's here today. He's always welcome, of course. Can we start a segment called the SimPit Stickers? Thunder, absolutely. You sent an email of a SimPit sticker sighting. I have not got that email yet. Absolutely. Sticker sightings are rewarded with stickers, just so you know. I better order some new stickers. Yes, if you have a image of a SimPit sticker sighting, that is worthy of prize. That is worthy of reward. So let's start things off today with R Factor. You have a Ferrari and ACC. Does that count? It counts when we run ACC, Belly. Heiko says, how many people have more than enough of GT3s? You can't take pictures of your own. All right, so a few pieces of news from R Factor. First of which being, this came out yesterday. Roadmap update September 2020. Roadmap day. Hello, friends, a racing community, and they go on to talk about the Ferrari 488 GT3 Evo. Look at that beautiful car. You just gotta love Ferrari, don't ya? Make a Ferrari great again. There you go. Ermin Hamadovic. We're gonna do that ourselves. Race department talking about it. Franconen talking about it. Pablo Lopez talking about it. I bet all those guys know how to do their settings for R Factor. I'm still working on that. GT yay or nay? Max the dog. There it is. Straight Tail. Straight Tail says Stray Tail, spelled differently. Sorry, I'm doing it again. NASCAR confirmed to go to COTA. I guess that deal with F1 license ended in terms of their exclusivity. Okay, anyway, so yes, that is what's going on, is the Ferrari 488. It's the talk of all the town. Every streamer's doing it. All the cool kids are doing it, everyone. And then today they have the actual release post of the car. Yeah, baby. I'm looking forward to that. So we're going to try that out here in just a little bit on SimPit Live on Twitch. Looking over to iRacing. Like I said, I'm going to kind of move things along. If you have something you want to talk about, you just chime in. Let me know. But otherwise, I'm going to kind of blow through things today so that I can get back to getting dialed in on R Factor 2 after a long time away. In fact, when I got in, it thought I had a different steering wheel altogether. I could see by the title I had saved it in. So I have a lot of work to do to get comfortable, and we're going to be doing that coming up here. So, Cattell conquers Talladega in dramatic eNASCAR regular season finale. I'm not going to play all the videos. All the videos are on the Twitter page at iRacing. I'll show you that page here in a moment. There's a shot of the grid. And anyway, Brandon Kettle won the race. Eric J. Smith finishing in second, and Bob Bryant in third. We are also at the point at the end of the regular season for that series. So the unofficial eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Series playoff grid and their regular season point totals are as follows. So right now, these are the guys officially in the playoff battle for the championship now that iRacing is following the NASCAR model for a championship. Bobby Zelensky, 499. Michael Conti in second, 475. Keegan Leahy, 474. Tied with Nick Ottinger, who also has 474. Garrett Lowe, Ryan Lusa, Ray Alfala, my buddy, calls me on my birthday every year, Ray Alfala, and Jimmy Mullis are our top 8 and locked into... Yeah, there it is, Marco. You got it before I did. My buddy calls me every birthday. And I hear, hey, Shaun, hey, buddy, how you doing? Just want to wish you the best birthday ever. Such a cool guy. And let's see. All the cool kids are doing it. Yes, thank you, Thunder. If you do have something you want me to see, hit me with some exclamation marks or question marks or emojis, something to draw attention to something that I need to see. I mean, all your comments are awesome, but if there's something that's a question, if there's something that's a direct statement, you be sure to announce yourself with authority. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? Congratulations, Andrew. I didn't have time to reply to you, but congratulations. I saw your #1. That was awesome. Like I mentioned, here are the top 8. We already talked about that. And then we have a bunch of video clips and videos and things of guys being happy, being locked into the 8, and some of the exciting moments of the race that went on, as they put it, exciting race. So exciting you drink while driving. Drinking and driving. Only at Talladega. Hey, Love46, how you doing? I love 47. What was the reason for 47? 47 is the guy behind Star Trek. I think he said that is the most common random number. Is that it? There's some number, there's some association with 47 that is leaving my brain right now. Can't remember why I like 47. Alright, that's it for my racing. Assetto Corsa. The wait is over. All of you console players, the GT4 Pack DLC launches today on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Are you losing your mind? Luckily, my microphones are up in the air and my coffee stays down low. And we've gotten rid of a lapel mic, so that shouldn't be a problem. What else? R Factor. We already talked about R Factor, but on Twitter they also have posts talking about the release. 42, Roel! Yes, 42 is the answer. 42 is the answer. Hitchhikers. Thunder. GT4s. What's my favorite GT4? I liked the little KTM a lot. I think it was the KTM. There were 2 little ones. No, it was the other one. It wasn't the KTM. It was the other one. But I can't remember what it was right now. Someone will correct me or remind me. It wasn't the KTM. It was the other little tiny mini race car in the GT4 group. Lotus. Was it a Lotus? No, not the Alpine. Shaun the Radical. I just asked the ultimate question in the universe. Alright, Project Cars. What would they have to say? Well, their official Project Cars 3 Discord server continues to grow, with new members joining every day. The Janetta! Jamie! Thank you so much, Jamie. It is the Janetta. The Janetta is the one that I liked. I'm not doing the Petite Le Mans. Anyone else taking place? That's a great question for Love 46. It was the Janetta. So, you can go join the Project Cars Discord channel and tell them what's on your mind as far as Project Cars 3 goes, and maybe they actually listen. I don't know. I don't know if they do or don't. Depends on how you put it, I'm sure. But more importantly than that, if you want to take part in our community to a different level, all you got to do right now is type in !Discord, and it will give you a link to our Discord channel. We have a general area available to everybody in the sim racing community. And then we do have some private areas that are exclusive to our patron group. But yes, go check out Project Cars 3. Let them know what you think. Brad Morrison says my quote is, Sim of the Year, Project Cars 3, you know it. Pimp the pit. But yeah, type in !Discord. It'll give you a link to our Discord channel and come in and get involved in our chat there. And then you'll get things like passwords. You know, today we're going to race the Ferrari at Silverstone. Let's see. Dirt Rally. Did you take part in the Dirt Rally 2.0 World Series qualifier in recent weeks? Because if you did, check your rewards. Because the new Ford RS rally car is your reward for doing it, and it should now be available. Fancy a new rally car showing up in your inbox? Well, drive in the qualifiers today, and it'll be waiting for you when the current event ends. As of yesterday, they're telling you, have you done it yet? Now they're talking about singer-songwriter, whatever. Superlights, Dirt 5. Exomotive Exoset are big on weight reduction and even bigger on power. So one of the classes of cars soon to be in Dirt 5. It's in your garage. Good for you, Belly. Good for you. I was encouraging everyone to do it. Free car. Just go post a time. Not that hard, right? Anyway, here's another screenshot. Dirt 5. And that's it. And I believe that contest has come to an end. So, right until the very end of the qualifier. If it's still open, I don't think so, because it says that it will unlock at the end of the event. So I have a feeling it's over. Yeah, 30 splits, I'm sure. Yep. Dave. Top split in the big events is really quite high. Yeah. 5 to 7K, no problem. Not unheard of. Oh, I got it, Thunder. I got it. Not sure if I have that news on the Western Star. I have something, I think it was terrain related, not truck related. Western Star 49. We talked about it coming out. So this is a post by Gran Turismo. And I just wanted to get an idea. I think this right here tells you a lot about a person. So, which of these would you rather have and why? Now, before you even start answering, in some ways you could argue that the red car is worth a lot more money. But that's not necessarily true, and it won't be true forever. So let's assume they're of equal value. I believe that's the 930 Turbo, the white one. And that is the full-blown 911 GT3 RS modern version. Belly Tiger for Slovenia! 586, thank you very much, buddy. Dave Blair wants red. PS4, old school turbo, baby. What's your preference? Look at how fat and wide the red one is. I myself would eat... Well, I disagree. That GT3 RS is a really capable car. On par with a Ferrari or Lamborghini or anything else. The white old school turbo is a doctor killer, so to speak. It's one of those iconic cars that was only affordable to a certain type of person. And what do you know? It's a really hard car to drive. For me, it's hands down. No question about it. If I were wealthy, I'd have that white one first. Maybe not in white, by the way. And realistically, well, Rseat, or not viral, Brad, no, wait, Thunder, I'm a big Porsche fan, so yeah, I would probably have both, if I was super wealthy. Anyway, I love this picture, because it really put it on the line. Like, to me, this is like, are you old school, or are you new school? Because you can't even compare the two cars, to be honest with you. There is almost nothing in common between these two cars other than some sense of resemblance in the make. Old cars scare you? Oh, but that car is going to be worth more than any other Porsche ever made, I do believe. In the end, I think that car, that's like the last of the Mohicans. I don't know. Marco, that screenshot makes me want to get a better job. I would take the silver blue version for sure, Peyton. The old one's so beautiful. You know, that's the difference. So I kind of see them trying with, you know, the old schools just, they smile at me. I see a car. I see personality. I see Lightning McQueen, so to speak. And I don't see it the same way. The new version's more like Predator, you know? Yeah, I truly believe that white one will outvalue that GT3 RS in 20 years easily. Everything old, they can't remake. Everything new, they made in quantity. I'm guessing there are more GT3 RSs made than there were 930 turbos. Isn't that a 930? Someone knows more than me. 959 was a cool car. Oh, the 95. Yeah, the rough. All right, are we done with that? You know I could look at this all day long. I love this screenshot. And the longer I look at it, the more real. This is Gran Turismo. The longer I look at this picture, the more it looks real to me. You have to really start looking at supreme detail spots to see that it's not a real car. All right, enough of that. I'm just a Porsche guy, you know it. We were talking screensavers, right? Or desktop wallpapers, right? We were kind of looking at this as though it was a worthy wallpaper. Proper Simucube 2 materials are incoming. Would you like to see official wallpapers, etc.? Materials from Simucube brand? Well, apparently they're coming. So you can look forward. There's one. You can make that your desktop. Boom. Boom. No, it doesn't pay enough. Dave, thank you. Dave, that is about the highest compliment you could give me, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, they are, and they sound good. You know what else? You know, I'll give you credit. You know, I'll give Ford Mustang credit where credit is due. I think that one of the coolest things about a car is for it to have a unique sound. Harley Davidson makes a iconic sound, and when Japanese bikes started copying the V-twin design, Harley Davidson went and fought over the sound being so iconic that it copyright, I don't know what it becomes, but and I think they have a valid argument to an extent, because when I think about certain cars or cars that you know have extra things going for them and that iconic value, I think that Mustangs have done a really good job of having a noise, a sound, a note, an exhaust note that dates back. You think of a modern Mustang today, and it has a resemblance in sound to even an 80s Mustang. Porsches with their flat 6 engine have a unique sound. Maya Rekshawn, welcome to the crew. Thank you for joining. Ferraris obviously have an iconic sound that could only be one. And I think that's part of what makes a great car. What toilet manufacturer? Well, see, Marco, we joke. But I'll bet you that plumbers know exactly the answer to that question. And it means something to them. You know, the Taycan is just a car. I'm not worried about the Taycan. I'm not worried. The Taycan is their I get their models mixed up. in the modern era, to be honest with you. I like 911s. I like... Yeah. Taycan. Let me remind myself real quick. Taycan can. Oh, that's their big 4-door electric? Isn't that what that is? Yeah. You know... I don't think I said that. I might have. We're talking about engines, so I might, David S. Here's my thought on... I don't understand. Tell me I'm wrong on this. Before I even start, you tell me I'm wrong. You know, when it comes to electric cars, I don't quite understand this, like, hey, let's make a giant 4-door electric car. To me... I am more of the mindset, if we're going to go electric cars... Now, thank you, Dave. I just assume we made them all a little more like golf carts. Can't they be, like, cheaper and less expensive and therefore take less energy? Like, I'm not looking for electric cars in the world. I like combustion engines. But if you're going to get me to go to electric, then how about we go in the direction of... energy savings. That's the whole point to me. Alright, Brad says I'm wrong. They made smart cars and no one wanted them. But the smart car wasn't a very smart car. It was actually really terribly inefficient. 46, yep. So I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. That's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind being wrong on this. We all have our own opinions. But if I'm going to get a supercar, I just finished telling you one of the coolest things about cars to me is the iconic sound that certain cars have made over the years that made them an iconic noise. My love for cars is very much rooted in the petrol burning motor. So it's very hard for me to care about electric supercars. It's not what I want out of my supercar. Like I don't even care if they're superior, because if it doesn't sound cool and smell cool in terms of burning gas, then I don't care. But David S. See, but on the other hand, I would love to get rid of that little Mazda 3 we have and replace it with a really efficient electric car that can go to and pick up a load of at the market. But as long as guys are driving around in Ford Raptors, I'm not going to drive around in a golf cart. Smart cars aren't even rated for highway use in the USA. I see them on the freeway. A Taycan and an old 911. I don't want a Prius, but that's my point, Peyton. I don't really want that either. Yeah, I don't know. I like gas engines, so Taycan, that's cool. I'm not knocking it, by the way. I don't think I've said anything bad about electric. I'm just telling you where my preferences lie. And my preferences absolutely lie in petrol burning cars. I agree, Apex. You know, you talk about a big cam, big block engine. I don't even need to I don't even need to move. I just need to sit in it and turn it on. Well, I'm not making any friends on this one, I can see. Alright, Thunder. Here, let's put this here. I don't think I'm giving away any information. SimPit, there it is. Yeah. Oh, ouch. Ouch. Me and my buddy Terry were talking about racing. This is front wheel drive dirt class. I didn't even know such a thing existed until I was at PRI, and it was a girl. Her name was Delaney. She's come in the show every once in a while, and she told me that's what she raced. That's why she was at PRI. Anyway, really cool. That was really cool. Awesome. If you need another one, you hit me up. All right? I see that car gets hit pretty good, so you might need another sticker at some point. Well, I'm also waiting for the official act of Congress where they demand sound effects on electric cars. That's what I would like. And then, you know, you can have your Civic that sounds like an F1 car. Civic electric. Sorry, Civic. I don't know if they do an electric. I think they do an electric Civic. All right, let's move on from the topic where I'm losing viewers and friends. Yes, then my Prius can sound like a Mustang, and all normal will be restored, Peyton. Was that? Did I miss the SimPit logo on the hood? yeah, the SimPit logo on the hood. Theodore, what did you miss? I'm not sure. You've missed a lot, buddy. We have all sorts going on today. Having a fun show. Having a really fun show. What else? All right. McLaren. Happy birthday. You know, so when I was going through my things, I think Cody's with F1 2020, which we didn't have any news for earlier in the show, was when I went through the pages, and they are wishing Max Verstappen a happy birthday, and I thought, there's no shortage of people wishing Max Verstappen a happy birthday, so I'm not going to cover it. And then I'm cruising along, and I get to McLaren, and they're wishing James Baldwin a happy birthday. Happy birthday, James Baldwin. You are a real hero. You are a rock star in the world of sim racing, and happy birthday to you. I hope for great things for you in the coming years. The next option, dealers, different noises that you can have on your electric car. It'll be a sound pack. You'll have to pay for it. It'll be DLC. Oh no, DLC for new cars. You buy a car, oh, but that's not everything, and then you get a message in your little display on the dash saying, would you like to take advantage of the new LED sound effects pack? Only $9.99 a month. Mega Slick Dude, welcome to the machine. Thank you. Marco, he bets Ray Alfalo wished Verstappen a happy birthday. I am no longer accepting birthdays. Birthdays are a limitation that society has forced upon me that I no longer acknowledge. I don't think animals acknowledge birthdays. I can just see it now. We're gonna have DLC for our new cars when we go electric. wait. Here's the best one yet. No, no, I get my own presents, Belly. If it takes counting years, I don't need presents. Here's the best thing of all about our new DLC stuff for our new cars in the future. Are you ready for it? I should get money on this one. It's gonna be the Billy Strange spotter pack for your Prius. And any time a car comes into the side, it's like, inside. Oh my god. Alright, Colorado. This is for American Truck Simulator. Colorado, $1 Million Highway. Colorado offers a long list of amazing landmarks for visitors and residents alike to admire and visit. But one specific area of this colorful state attracts drivers from across the world. Located in the southwest, the U.S. Highway 550 stretches between New Mexico and Colorado, serving as a vital link between the two states. However, there is one portion of this route that is more famous than the other, the $1 Million Highway. With a name like that, it's got to be impressive, right? You just curbed your wheel, idiot. Learn to park. Oh, there you go, Rick. A car that when you step on the gas, you hear a cash register sound because it's costing you money. Brad Morrison, so the Chevy Volt, when you turn it on, one of their power-up sounds like the turning on the Death Star when they like did the power-up, power-down, you know, that kind of a noise. I didn't do it very well. Anyway, here's some shots. Here are some shots of the $1 Million Highway. There you go. Still at the wish list level, so we don't have a date on when it's coming out. But they have been cranking it out, so it shouldn't be too long. They're pretty good about it. And let's see here. This was just, somebody posted this in our news. Scott Hughes. Thank you, Scott. You can win an Xbox Series X by playing Forza Horizon 4. It's full speed ahead as the Xbox Series X launches on Tuesday, November 10th. If you are unable to secure your own during initial, so it's already sold out, pre-orders, there's still a chance yet. They have already sold out on pre-orders of the Series X. Wow. That's crazy. Anyway, Microsoft has opened up a competition for Xbox users during which it will give away more than 100 Series X consoles. It's called the Xbox Hall of Fame, and players within each eligible country have 8 chances to win. Crashed the websites and sold out in like 30 seconds. Jesus, that's nuts. I don't know. Did you guys hear? Is this fact or is this fiction? I heard that there's already a problem with like one of the capacitors or something in the 3000 series cards from NVIDIA. Is that true? Because I don't know if it is or isn't, but even if it isn't true, that is my fear of first gen stuff like that, on hardware especially. It's like, wow, you know what? Is it really going to be that big a deal to wait till they come back in the second batch, which are, you know... Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. Ah, it's for overclocking. It's on the 3080. But see, and it's something that they're going to change about it. So, I don't know. Anyway, apparently if you play Xbox Horizon 4... you can do it. All you need to do is take part in the... head to the Xbox Hall of Fame Rivals event in-game. Alright, so if you have Horizon 4, all you need to do is head into the Fame Rivals event in the game, and players take the game's hero car, the McLaren Senna, for a spin around the Hall of Fame circuit around the Horizon Festival under the Ocean of Stars. That's right, you'll be lapping 689 twin-turbo. Anyway, apparently that's all you have to do to be eligible to win one of 100 Series X's. Okay. But that's why I wouldn't be one of the people sitting there waiting on the first edition of anything. Scott Hughes, thank you. Thank you for sending this story in. This came for you, buddy. I appreciate it. And now let's look at some rigs, and we'll call it at least a morning session so that I can start working on my R-Factor 2 for our event coming up. So real quick, let's go through some rigs. What do we got here? Posted by Papa's Mustache. How many of you, I know a lot of you actually go to the Reddit sim racing thread. This is where I get all of these images. These aren't being sent in. These are just ones we're finding. and observing. Anyway, he's new to sim racing. He's been racing time trials and time attack and HPDE in real life for years. Finally decided to get a proper sim. Built the computer last week and the rig this weekend. Track Day is his name. And he's a Porsche fan. You think he likes Porsches? Boom. Nice looking setup. Obviously, this guy has a good job. Yeah, look at the Civic. That is the coolest Civic I've ever seen. Man, that thing looks like a potent race car. I tell ya. Nice work. Wow, I had no idea you could make a Civic look that cool. I'm very impressed. Having a bunch of flashy colors in your computer, John, that's not good. That's not a nice thing to say. I expect more from you, John Hill. Super liberal John Hill. It's a time attack Civic. It's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? I would drive that in a minute. I'd love to take that on a regular track. CRX. Yes, it's the CRX. I love these little cars, by the way. This thing gets like 55 miles to the gallon on a standard one. All right. Upgraded to a 49. 49 ultra wide is the name of the day. There's not much. I mean, this rig, good use of space, by the way. I like that. I'd need air conditioning for sure. Curved DD1 finally arrived. How many of you are 3D printing your own track maps? How many of you are guilty of this craze? I like that on his background, obviously. The wheel up on the mirror, that one. You almost went with the Corrado. They're almost not even in similar classes. All right, what else? The wheel and Civic. Yeah, I saw it up on the mirror. Whoop. Ta-da. That's just hanging for getting in and out of the car. All right, so DD wheel and curve monitor. Curve monitor. Curve monitor. What is with the broccoli and the carrot? Chopping broccoli. Racer Mobs is the name on this one. Good looking rig, by the way. Really good looking rig. All right. Curved. Have a G9 to this is what I really wanted, but yes, a curved as well. Check this out. Wait, let's start that over again. Check this out. Pop. Awesome, Andrew. Pop. How cool is that? On a Logitech, you guys. This is by IWI Make. The Peter Makes Things QR. Ah. Do you have a link for such a thing, Devin? That'd be a cool thing for people to take on, I'm sure. Maybe we will have to. Is that something we have to do? All right. This one. This is by X-Ray, the Black Pepsican. Okay. And he said, it's not much, but I sure have fun with it. That's what matters. Yes. 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 I'm the guy. I mean, yes, I love high-end gear. Yes, I love encouraging you to get deeper into our hobby. But man, I am never, ever gonna talk down about the guys who do whatever it takes just to be part of our community, just to sim race. I love it. There's much my favorite as anyone. Yeah, Peyton, been there, right? Here we go. There's a link. Thrustmaster True Quick Release. Peter makes things on YouTube. I'm assuming that's for the rotaries and for the lights. Accuforce. OMP. I thought it was OMP. Is it OMP? OMP or OMP? I've always called it OMP. Anyway, you can check that out if that's something you're interested in. My Peter? You got me to say it. And what else? That's it. That's the end of our show. So, I have one more piece of business. Two things to talk about. One is a piece of business, and one is telling you what we're going to do right now following this show. Number one, I rarely, just once a month, I get to talk about our patron group. Patreon.com/thesimpit. That's where you can get information on joining. This is the group. You know, it's more about supporting the show than what you get in return. Now, I try to give a lot back to our group, and I do suck at some of the perks that I'm supposed to be doing, and I could do a better job. And I'm always working on it. So we're always trying to make the program better. But the main idea is the patron program is part of supporting the show, making sure the show keeps getting better, can grow, can stay with modern times and things like that. And each month, to honor this group, I have a patron race. And this race this month was a little different. We did Assetto Corsa. I still haven't gotten a copy of the replay, so I haven't been able to like really show it off the way I normally done. But the True Force! Anyway, each month we do that race, and I also like to do a giveaway, and it's a random drawing. When we do those races, anywhere from, you know, maybe 10 to 20, a little 24 at the most of our, you know, 80 plus backers, sponsors, they are all, excuse me, only about 20 of them can show up. And that means that one of them wins a trophy. Excuse me, little hiccup burp. And I like to also do a drawing and give away a t-shirt and a mouse pad to one of the patron guys. So I'm not going to take any more time on this because this is only eligible to them. But what I have here is all the patrons. Some tiers get 2 picks, some get 1. There's the full list. You see all these names in our credits at the end of the show on YouTube as well. In total, we have 121 entries, and when I hit generate, we're going to go back that spreadsheet and see what the corresponding number is, and that person will win a SimPit t-shirt, their choice of these 2 shirts in colors, and mouse pad, and the link for those is in our YouTube channel, by the way. Let's generate a winner, and the number is number 78. 78. Dan Clark! Dan Clark, you are this month's winner of the SimPit Patron Appreciation t-shirt and mouse pad. I will get a hold of you on our Discord channel or via email and get that on the way to you as well. So, there you go. We've done that. And then that takes us to... what are we doing next? What are we doing next? I am going to shut down YouTube. Obviously, that's how we end the show. I'm going to be on the air for a couple more minutes just pep talking the guys on our SimPit Live at Twitch. And what we're going to be doing, though, is we're going to be taking out that incredible Ferrari 488 at Silverstone. It'll be me, Mitchie Hoyer, and any of you who own the car and want to join us and drive the new Ferrari GT3 car. Or you can just watch my stream here at SimPit Live. I'm guessing Mitchie will be streaming as well at Mitchie Hoyer on YouTube, perhaps. That's going to be coming up no later than 11. I might get on the air a little bit earlier, but I still want to work on some settings, try to get the sim dialed in for me just right before I go live with it. So that's why we'll have a little interruption, or intermission, I should say, and I'll end the stream on Twitch Live and then restart things once we get it all sorted. So anyway, that is going to do it for today. Thank you for hanging out. Happy Hump Day. I don't think I said it. I don't think I called it Hump Day at the beginning of the show. It might be the first time I missed a Hump Day intro in forever and a day. But anyway, get out there, do some sim racing. Thank you for being part of the pit crew and making this show so much fun to do. Great conversation, great chat by all of you. This is the Sim Pit. I'm Shaun Cole, and I'll see you on the track.